You can always tell when Karen is coming. You hear the engine first, that whining minivan tearing down gravel like a banshee. Then the horn. Then the shrill voice. Saturday morning, I was fixing a fence when I heard it all coming from the ridge above our lake cabin. Karen had a convoy behind her. 2 board members and 3 SUVs loaded with volunteers, carrying clipboards like they were heading to war. The second she spotted me, she started screeching, "You! Get out of that cabin! You're in violation of HOA code." I just leaned on the post driver and waited, but I didn't have to say a word, because the front gate had already swung shut behind them, locked. And from the shadows of the porch, my wife stepped forward. Calm, composed, and in full uniform. Karen froze mid-scream. "Ma'am," my wife said, voice like steel. "This property is not HOA jurisdiction. You are trespassing." Karen puffed herself up. "We have the right to conduct a raid. This cabin is being seized for violations of community appearance. Your fence is unsightly. Your boat dock is." "Stop." My wife held up a document. "You see this? This is a federal warrant." Karen blinked. "A warrant? For me?" My wife took one step forward, slammed the gate lock shut with her boot heel and said, "You brought yourself and your board onto federal property with the intent to harass and illegally seize. You just walked into a legal trap." The color drained from Karen's face. "Who do you think you are?" one of the men with her blurted. "I'm a federal agent," my wife said, badge flashing in the sun. "And you are all trespassing." The warrant was a thing of beauty. We'd been waiting for this moment ever since the HOA started pushing their luck. Months of Karen threatening us, trying to fine us for our own property, filing false claims. My wife had quietly built a case, documenting every step. Karen tried to backpedal. We were just doing our duty as a board." "Duty doesn't cover breaking and entering," my wife said, "or attempted unlawful seizure." From the tree line, a sheriff's cruiser pulled up, then another. Deputies poured out, already briefed. "Ma'am," one said, "you and your board need to line up over here." Karen's eyes darted around. "This isn't happening." "Oh, it's happening," my wife said. "You came here screaming about your rules. Let me tell you about mine." They took statements, photographs, and one by one, those board members realized they weren't going to be the ones writing tickets today. As the last clipboard hit the ground, Karen tried one more time. "We're the HOA. We control the lake." "Not this land," my wife said, showing her the old family deed. "This cabin and these woods never signed into your HOA. You've been harassing private property for months." The deputies led them back to their vehicles, but not before my wife served Karen personally with a court summons. She held it out like a prize. "This," she said, "is your warrant. You'll be answering to a judge for every step you've taken." Karen took it with shaking hands. "You can't." The gate slammed shut behind her. That night, our porch light glowed over a quiet lake. No engines, no horns, no screaming. For the first time in years, the only sound was the water lapping the shore, and the knowledge that when Karen came for war, my wife gave her law instead.